Alright guys, after a long time and a long wait, I am finally doing a review of Crossworlds. It's gonna be a short review because the game's been out for a while and it's a racing game, not as complex as a regular game. So let's get into it really quick.
Alright, so first I want to get into the mechanics of this game. The overall gameplay is pretty solid. It's a very great improvement from TSR. But I still have to admit, the overall gameplay is not as developed as Mario Kart. Okay, hold on, I'm going to be talking on Mario Kart later, but it's definitely not as developed as other racing games. With things like the drift only working on one side, or the button only being on one side, I mean. It could just bring some slight confusion. But onto everything else, like the stages. I love in this game how they use actual places from the past games. For the most part, other games like, Mario Kart, they for the most part make new stages for the game. Which honestly is just making it harder on yourself. Because first, you gotta design a new setting for that specific track. But if you use past locations from the other games, then first, the audience is gonna have a bigger connection to it. And second, you just basically reuse assets from the game. It's easier and you do a big throwback to your other games. Now onto things like the roster. For once, having a big cast in my games is actually a good thing. Because we'll never run out of characters for the roster. For once now, Sega is taking full advantage that we have multiple characters in our franchise. We got characters like Sage, the Deadly Six, the Babylon Rogues. Some characters we haven't seen in a long time. And from the sheer amount of characters that say coming soon, I feel there's going to be way more characters that haven't shown up in a while. It might be like Sonic Forces Speed Battle. Anyways, on to the next thing. There just seems to be a lot more effort put into this game than, TSR. They're creating amazing, unique stages that look very nice, by the way, and having unique remixes for all of them. Alright, now I just want to get into these features before I get into the possible downsides of this game. Anyway, the customization of this game is really good. It's not something that most racing games do. And even if other racing games do it, they don't really do it to the extent of this. In other racing games, you could probably just put on a decal or change the color. But no, this game, you can change the body, the color, the shape. You can also make unique designs on it if you have enough creativity. Anyways, the online mode, pretty solid. Not anything to write home about. Just your pretty average online mode where you rank up and see where you rank on the world. Just your standard online for racing games. Alright, now for the bad side. I really like this game, but I just wish there was way more content. Okay, sure, we got the challenge mode, where you can race the AI rivals to get characters or cars. The thing is, other than that and racing the rivals to get supersonic, there's not really much. I wish there was another unique mode. Because the challenges are just 6v6, 12v12, items only stuff. I just really wish they had a battle mode or something. Or something that is different from the racing that we know. Another thing that I think was a missed opportunity was a possible story mode. I know, I get it, we have crossover characters like Joker and Miku, but they're DLC characters, so they technically wouldn't be canon if we had a story mode. I just really think it was a missed opportunity because in the marketing there was a lot of interactions between the characters, and I thought I would see all that banter more. I get it. We do have those openings for the rivals, but even fans were thinking of new stories based on those interactions, like Silver and Sage. That just shows how rich these interactions of characters were, or for my case, interactions of people I know. But I don't know, I just thought it was a missed opportunity. Alright, so yes, this game is great, but I don't really have a need to play it all day, every day. I don't feel a need to grind on it all the time. The only exception would be to get Super Me, or get new skins or something. But other than that, I don't feel a need to play it all the time. But that's okay. This game is still really good. Better than all of the other racing games that have been coming out lately. And Sega's making some very good strides.
So now for the final verdict. I officially give this game a 7.9 out of 10. I give this score for the visuals, the stages, the characters, but for the few missed opportunities. for this game, it is a 7.9, which is still a really good score. Alright, I guess that's it, and bleep.